Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a closer look at a Mondaine Evo 2 Automatic. The look of this watch is one of the most recognizable in the world, thanks to the fact it is actually the face of Swiss railway clocks, designed in 1944 by Hans Hilfiger, a Swiss railway employee and engineer. The original design was even cleaner with only the black hour and minute hand, and the lollipop seconds hand was introduced in 1953. The design became a Swiss national symbol and is displayed in both Design Museum in London and Museum of Modern Art in New York as an example of outstanding designs of the 20th century. Mondaine Watches acquired the license to use the design in 1986, and it has become a foundation of their collection. Even Apple used it on the iPhone and iPad, illegally, ending up in a lawsuit that was settled out of court. It is said they paid $22 million to the Swiss Railway for the rights of usage, only to drop the clock face in the next iPhone model. But back to Mondaine, that applies this design to pretty much every model and variation they offer. While some models include regular quartz watches and some even mimic the movement of the train station clocks, which completes one revolution of the seconds hand in 58 seconds and then pauses for 2 before starting again, called stop-to-go movement, the one we're featuring today is mechanical, or automatic to be more exact. The watch is powered by a Swiss-made Sellita SW200, an ETA 2824 clone that beats away 28,800 bph, comes with both hacking and hand winding, and features about 40 hours of power reserve. The cool thing is that, unlike regular quartz, you get to enjoy the sweep of the lollipop seconds hand, and if you don't like quartz watches, this is the one to go for. Design-wise, they're pretty much identical throughout the range, with minor tweaks and changes. The brilliant white dial with simple black hands that perfectly match the markers is not only legible, but truly a design marvel that you enjoy ogling. I will find myself checking the time only to realize I was admiring the look, forgetting to check the actual time, requiring a second look. The only complaint I have is the lume. They needlessly complicated things by applying lume to the underside of the hands while keeping the dial unlumed, as it makes it difficult to tell the time in the dark with precision. I wish they either left the lume out completely or just used a fully lumed dial. As today, you can have a fully lumed dial that is white without a green or yellow tint. My Zelos Hammerhead is a proof of that. The case follows the same simple design as the dial, with straight lugs, simple bezel, and brushed finish throughout. Honestly, I prefer it like this as it complements the simple dial perfectly. With 40mm in diameter, it is not too big, but thanks to an all-dial design, it does have a lot of wrist presence. If you want even bigger, they do offer a 42mm version as well as a 35mm one for those who like smaller watches. This one sits in the middle and hits the sweet spot of being manageable but modern looking. The crystal is sapphire, which should keep the scratches to a minimum or away completely. While you can have the watch on a nice minimalist leather strap that complements the dial well, this one comes on a sturdy steel bracelet. And you know me, if a watch has a bracelet option, I always go for the bracelet. It is simple in design, completely brushed just like the case, and well built with solid links and a machined clasp. With $665 for the leather variant and $720 for this bracelet one, it is priced quite well for an entry-level Swiss mechanical watch, and honestly I expected them to price these even higher on merits of its famous design alone, but luckily they didn't. If that is too much, you can always opt for a quartz version, cutting the price almost in half, and you get the benefit of a much slimmer case. But if I was getting one, I would definitely go for the stop-to-go, despite it matching the price of this while being quartz. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.